Hello board gamers, this is my Disney Lorcana trading card game solo review. I will start off with some negative stuff actually. With this box, that's like 60 euros, you get the solo mode that includes this deck that you use to play against the solo opponent Ursula, and you also get some tokens and few decks you can play against the solo mode, and then this board, or I guess it's supposed to be some kind of board, but as you can see, it's just a piece of paper and it doesn't stay straight unless you do some kind of manual adjusting. So this is my first minor complaint. You have to do something like this in order to keep it straight. I would love them to give you actually a solid play mat that will work as it's supposed to be. And I know it's available online. You can order it from websites. So there is one available, but the one you get with the official package is awful, and so are these tokens. They are so hard to collect from the table. They are so tiny. They are like this thin. If you compare them to other board game tokens, which are easy to use, easy to place on the cards, these are quite horrible actually. They are too small, too slim. They just don't function. So these are the minor complaints, but what I like is the art of the cards. I think it's solid artwork, no issues here. The quality of the cards is also nice. It's like same level as Magic the Gathering or any other trading card game, so that's not an issue. The rules are quite well written, quite simple to understand if you have played any other card games before. And the gameplay is also great. And of course, like in any of these trading card games, you are supposed to have a lot of cards. So you kinda should buy some boosters to actually be able to make your own decks. And that's one thing I'm hesitant to do with just this solo engine we have at the moment. I just don't want to spend like 200 euros for 40 booster packs if the only solo mode is the Ursula one. I think they have announced another one which should arrive like this summer or something like that. But I want to point out one big issue with the Ursula. So this deck is the deck that runs the solo opponent, and you are drawing cards from this deck. And in the rules it says that if a character that Ursula has on the table has reckless and cannot quest, it will challenge instead of questing for lore, and the Ursula is trying to get lore in order to win. So that's of course the victory point mechanism, but there is 0 cards with reckless, 0 cards that cannot quest. Well, I wonder why is there the rule that if there's any reckless cards or cards that don't or can't quest, because there are none of those at the moment. So what this means is that Ursula is just trying to build lore, and it's just trying to use removal spells to banish your characters. So there is not actually any challenging going on. You are both just racing to get the lore and win the game, and all that Ursula does is just spam lore, and occasionally she will use some spell that will kill your stuff. And all the gameplay offers at the moment is that you are just kinda playing with luck and you hope that you get to 20 lore in order to win before Ursula hits you with some powerful spells that will banish all of your characters or anything like that. So it's kind of weird in a way that there is no challenging going on. And if you try to challenge with your characters, you're just gonna run out of steam, at least with the starter decks. I know they are not that strong. You're supposed to buy some booster packs to get more better decks and stuff like that. But I wonder why they did this, that Ursula is not challenging, because the game is so good. The gameplay, I like it. The cards, I like it. It reminds me a lot of Magic the Gathering or some other trading card game. I just wish the solo opponent would be more refined and it actually would challenge you and sometimes do other stuff than just quest for lore. So I don't know if they can fix this with the next solo cooperative box. I hope they at least try. And I have tried a little variation of my own. I did try to play it like any character that has more attack than defense would actually try to challenge, and it improved it a little bit. So there are ways to fix it. I also wonder if I should use something like they do in Ashes Reborn, where you roll a die and the Chimera will block if it rolls like 9 to 12. Maybe same thing could work with the Ursula. Just roll a die to see if she wants to actually challenge or lore. So I don't know. I hope they can fix this, because I like the game, but the quality of the components and the issues with the rules, or I should say with the challenging rule, is kinda turning me off of this game. So if you have any idea how to fix this, please leave a comment. I would like to play this game more as a solo, but at the moment the Ursula deck is just so boring to play. You're just questing for lore, and if she doesn't remove your characters in the midway of the game, you're going to win. And it's just like a luck-based system, like it is at the moment. But yeah, and of course, one major thing with trading card games is that in order to get the full experience out of the game, you should spend a lot of money. You have to have a large collection of cards. For example, there are several different colors in the Lorcana, and I have only this one booster pack, and I have no way to build green or red deck or blue deck, because I just don't have the cards for that. I only have like the one booster pack, so yeah. So, and I would love to buy more, but I have to see more stuff coming from the makers of this game. I have to see some better done solo opponent and consistent release progress of the new solo cooperative box in order to go like all in and buy booster packs and cards from somewhere. So yeah, that's my review. I love the cards, the artwork, and the game rules. It reminds me a lot of Magic the Gathering. But just the component issues and the solo mode that feels like it was a little bit rushed is a huge downer for me. But yeah, I'm still going to definitely keep my eye open for the game, and I'm probably gonna buy some more cards at some time and try it with real people, play like a 1v1, or maybe even try the cooperative mode. So yeah. But if you have any suggestion how to fix the rules with your house-made rules, please leave a comment, let me know how you have fixed this issue. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.